Hello everyone, this is Kristen again, and I'm going to show you how to register for part 2 of Follow 2019 registration. This second part in the process is just as important as the first because this is where you'll learn how to book and reserve your hotel rooms for your group. Alright, so we're going to be using a different system this year. It's called Passkey. Maybe some of you have used it before. It's pretty simple, but we're going to show you how to do it the correct way. And this is the final page that you will see on your C-Event registration after you've paid. It's going to give your confirmation number. So if you're needing to make modifications to your registration, you're able to do that here. It's going to list all the people that you've registered and how much you've paid at the bottom. But we're going to go back to the top and we're going to click Book Hotel, and that will take us to the Passkey landing page. Just as a quick reminder, something important and helpful that you might want to have on hand is that rooming assignment document that is mapping out your rooming assignments with who's in what room, what type of room, and how many rooms that you're going to need. So just to refer to this page again, I'm going to need one room for 4 people. I'm going to need a room for 2 and a room just for 1 person, Anita. So this is the landing page for Passkey, and as you can see right here, there's some further instructions. There's some steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to give you some further information on how this works. As always, if you have any questions on the registration process, feel free to email follow@wesleyan.org. And so now we're going to do the first step, which is your check-in and check-out dates. So the conference begins the 28th, and conference ends the late evening of the 30th, but we gave everyone one more night to stay in the hotel, so you will be checking out the 31st. So it gives you 3 nights in a hotel. And if you remember from that document, I'm going to need 3 rooms. An important note here is for this max guests per room, to put 2 in this blank. Just the way with our system codes things, you're going to need to mark that as 2 for all the different room types to populate and show up. So make sure you're marking 2 in this blank right here. All right, let's click Find. And here you'll see all the different types of hotels that we have blocked rooms at for Follow. So these are all different ones. You can read more details about the hotel and the amenities that come with it. You can see that the distance it is from the convention center. So after you've done your research, feel free to choose and select a hotel. An important note also to remember here is if you are wanting to stay in the same hotel as a different group that's registering separately, you'll need to select the same hotel. So if there's a group from Kansas that you know that's coming to Follow and they're registering their youth group, but they're staying at the Quality Inn, you're going to need to click Quality Inn too. So let's select Quality Inn. And here we go. These are the room types that pop up for what you've entered in. We have available 2 queen bed room, which is for a triple or quad rate. And you also have a king room, single or double. And if you'll remember from my paper, my rooming assignment helper, I'm going to need 1 room that sleeps 4. So right here it says max guests 4. I'm going to need 1 room, and it's going to be for 4 guests. I'm also going to need a room for 2, max guests 2. It says it right here too. And I'm also going to need a king for just that 1 person. So I'm going to select 2 of these rooms. So you can click Select to add those to your reservations. So you'll see over here I've got 1, 2, 3 rooms booked. And let's click Next. All right, so here is the page for booking contact information. This is the information needed from the primary registrant. So whoever is that main contact that's going to be reserving all these hotel rooms, this is where you'll need to enter in your own information. So I'm going to put my name, your last name's needed, my email, country is required, So I'm going to scroll all the way down, United States, mailing address. Fishers, Idaho, sounds good to me. Enter in your address and phone number. There we go. Down here is the guaranteed method. This is basically for incidentals. Your card will not be charged for room or tax. This is basically if any room that you're staying in gets damaged while you're there. This is for us to have information on file of where to charge those things to. And so you'll need to put in your card type and the number, like so. And then the same as booking contact information. This would be good to put your billing info with the credit card. So make sure that matches up. And then down here you can put in some additional requests if you're needing some special things. And then there's a check mark. Yes, I'd like to be notified about the upcoming event specials and promotions. So if you really want more emails, go ahead and click yes. Let's click next. So this page is where you're going to enter in the names of each guest in the room. And that's all that's required. The email for each individual person is not required. It's going to automatically populate the primary registrant's email. So here are the 2 king rooms. So I'm going to refer back to this sheet. We've got Zach and Ed in one of those rooms and Anita in the second. The second room, there's only that one person. There we go. And then this room is the 4 different ladies. So we've got to put Kristen, Stefana, Josemar, and Rhonda. Okay. As a reminder, it's only going to send one email to this list. It's not going to send, 7 different emails to that email. All right. So now we have all of our names entered in and the correct amount of guests for each room, the check-in and check-out dates. Let's click next. And this is where you're going to review and accept your reservation. This is the address of the hotel, just to double check that you're staying at the correct hotel. All of your payment information that you entered in, your address, and these are the different rooms that you have booked with the guest name. This is going to be the primary guest in the room. And so, as you can see, Zach is also rooming with Ed, and that's why it says 2. Anita is in a room by herself with just 1. And then down here, you also see that 2 queen bedroom that we reserved with my name, and then there's 4 people in that room. As you can see, there's no cost charged. You've already paid for everything included in the follow registration in the first step. So now, if you want to read more on the policies, we've got a cancellation policy to contact us at follow@wesleyan.org. If you're wanting to make any cancellations to rooms, you can email us at that email. Right here it says, I have read and accept room policies shown above and terms and conditions for the use of this website. So let's check that, and we're going to save and confirm. So you should be getting a confirmation email with the email that you used for this reservation. And an important thing to know is that your acknowledgement number is this right here. I'm going to highlight this, and we can close this box. This is your final screen that just says your reservation is complete. And so if you're needing to modify, you can do that here, or you can do that on the very first page of Passkey. On the very first homepage of Passkey, you're able to see a little box in the upper right-hand corner that says existing reservations, and you're able to go in and make any changes of names or rooming assignments that you need to